Either Captain Bonj Castel, again a veteran of the men's volleyball pro scene, and of course a lot of key figures here that we expect to get to know more of in this particular competition. On the other side, the Savouge Spin Doctors, a lot of familiar names here. Shawi Caritativo, Mac Carlado, JP Bugawan, of course, a new addition to this group here for the Savouge Spin Doctors, with Coach Sydney at the helm. Call. Then is Denise Valdesancho joining us on the sideline. Thank you so much for joining us. Partner, let's talk first about being the new kid on the block. The 3B event masters. They come into this with a lot of veteran presence, but of course a lot of exciting young talent as well, as the Savouge get on the board first. They get enough swing in that. Here comes 3B. Great save there. We go to Ramirez. And right now, we are seeing a very...
So in every possession, may kapalitan yung players ni Coach Sydney.
Kuba may depth talaga. As Diones unable to save that one. Got an arm to it, but that was it. 3B trying to tie it up here at 7 apiece. Good block, slows that down. They go to Caritativo. And Caritativo scores. And will make it 8-6 in favor of the Spin Doctors. Quality that they possess as well, just being able to get up there. It's really making a difference. From the back, and Ramirez has been finding his groove. They went down to just a 1-point deficit a while ago, but it felt like that was not really built from attack points. But as I say that, able to get that score off the block. From the back, and that time, able to get the touches that they needed. So 3B will claim the point.
Right.
Duckless with the serve. Push from Bugawan, not that time. We go to the wing. Can the net defense of Savouge has been on song here. Marmeto with the dig. Trying to turn something out of nothing, but then the net defense comes to play yet again.
First set.
Good pancake save there. Ramirez lifts that up. Free ball to play with here for 3B. 3B. Oh, Ramirez slammed that down.
Nowhere to go for the event masters. Total shutdown from Luis Ramirez.
Here's another look at that. Read that all the way. If you're a Spin Doctors fan, you're going to be hoping that you're going to see the more flawless reads between the partners, between the players, as the conference goes by. Good block, but kept alive here.
Another clean kill from the Spin Doctors this time.
Previous teams. And that's going to be an ace. And not yet, says 3B.
That's the way to confuse the blockers of Savouge. Israel Encina was one of the best middles in the NCAA when he was still playing for EAC. So that slide attack is very familiar to him.
Frame, even though you know you're going to lose in a more positive note, you're going to be hoping it carries over to the second. Good save here, but this might result in a free ball. And that time scoring off the block. Not much that they could do there, as Mads Gambo gets the point for the Spin Doctors to send us to our second frame with the Savouge Spin Doctors up by 1. Let's take a look at that again. That final point in set number 1. And good start here. And hopefully cause a bit of a shock of their own. Torres, though, is not having any of that.
Beautiful feet to be able to save that ball.
Speaking of being quick, what about that dig? Here's Ramirez. Couldn't really have any power behind that swing. And that time scoring off the block. Well, so far so good, well, at least after that point here. So, 4-point advantage in favor of the Spin Doctors. Making it a 5-point advantage.
Shaping up to be a Berdal show in the spike.
Lifted that up. And nothing that they could do there. Calado with a point. Spin Doctors. Gawan with the serve. Soft touch. Nothing caritativo and Torres could deal with. Triple block. And results in a point. Again, the net defense, it feels like hasn't really been activated here in this group, and hopefully trying to prove to everyone that they are the main event here. Ooh, and as I say that, Torres skies up there and swipes that down. Better passing, but even better blocking.
Together.
Yeah. And that's a lot better here. And that time, just getting in between the blockers and the net. And what a serve. Dakles. Good reception game so far. And as I say that, the Spin Doctors concede that one.
Yeah, but
Gawan. Dakles have set up. And that time it will score off the block.
quick recovery for Olaez after that unforced error. He makes up for it with a net.
Lifted it up, going to the wing. Got a hand to it, but unable to really save it. Better reception here, being shown by 3B. From the back. And Ramirez has been showing off a different type of offense here today. Here's another look at that. Shall we cut it? Devo. 2 points his name, looking for his third. The dig as we keep going here, but that time, Berdal unable to really reach it. Good serve. Great reception though. And they're looking for a check ball, but they won't get it. 25-17 to end the frame. Or will there be a challenge? Yes, there was a challenge. So it looks like they're gonna challenge the block touch here. But be a good point. But we're gonna find out together. And no block touch. Quickly done. And that means the challenge won't be successful. 25-17 to end here. The second frame. Don't go away. We'll be right back. To be able to show off like, yes, we can take on this group in particular and really be a bit more competitive. But at the same time, for the Spin Doctors, it's a chance to show off your depth in terms of talent. And great start here, an energetic start to set number 3 off the blockers, and we keep on going from the back. Oh, what a save. Austria winds that up and leaves that a bit too low.
That is going to be...
We go to Berdal. Berdal whacking that off the hands.
Still very consistent. This ball game, 12 points for Berdal.
You know, they're seeing a lot of fresh legs. Brought the ball down to the bottom of the net. And that one goes to my partner, Neil Flores. But then there's a barrier in front of Neil. Challenge. Oh, and here Austria turns back the clock and slams that home.
Austria is the team captain of this team.
Here's another look at that. No, we see less because there's so many rising talents around Austria. Ramos. Pagloon with the setup. That time getting a touch from the blockers. With signal where they feel that maybe they couldn't let loose. We knew that may kulit naman talaga sila in general. And that's just another good swipe there coming from the Spin Doctors. Mentality, that championship caliber experience here. And so far so good, at least in test number 1 against 3B. And that one will go away.
Coach, double block there.
Barely gets it across. something out of nothing.
Gamban with a good hit. Set coming from the back row, out of system play for Savouge. And that is going to be one of the most difficult sets talaga to hit. So as outside hitters,
In this environment, Spiker's turf will require something else altogether. Oh, and that was a pretty one coming from the Spin Doctors. 14-11, the count should read there at the bottom of your screen. Bartolome. Not that time, lifting it up straight away. Gamban trying something different with a soft touch. Met at the net. Bartolome again.
successful hit out for Bartolome. Play, medyo nagulat ako.
And there's Gamban again. Oh, and a single block from Andrade. 16-12 at the end of these, rather at the second technical timeout in favor of the Spin Doctors. One-way traffic yet again, despite a new 6. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Of the Spin Doctors, you know, we were talking about just how stacked the lineup looks like from top to bottom. And it really feels like that the quality doesn't go down, really, not by that much. And Narciso with the setup. Austria skied up there, scored off the block. Ball fell kindly for the Spin Doctors. And don't look now, more substitutions coming in here as Mads Gampong returns, as well as Paglaon to try and close things out.
Points for the event masters.
Paglaon with the setup. Oh, my goodness.
What a hit from Dan Nicolas. Perfect placement of that set also from Paglaon.
Take a look at this, Nicolas with the swing. Just beyond everyone there. 21-17. Looking for the finishing kicks here. Dakles. Able to get that down in time.
Sina is being utilized as an opposite hitter for 3B. Because right now yung middles talaga, height is very important.
They're going to be hoping they can go on a little run here. It's still open conference. Paulo de Rosario alongside Neil Flores. Denise Valdesancho on the sideline for us. And oh boy, Gamban with the big swing. Let's take a look at this again. Gamban.
Oh. Well bothered by the block of 3B.
Verdad, oh! And able to push that across. Barely, just barely.
Set number 1.
Verdad.
Not yet out of the woods.
Oh, and that is a bit of a miscue here from the Spin Doctors. Gamban has that swing. Ramos now. Good save here. Good coverage. Gamban tried to turn that into an attack. Ramos again. Paglaon na set to Gamban.
Yeah, there was a check ball on the middle blocker of 3B in Guadalupe. That Gamban hit will give them match point.
You know, Gamban has been a finishing kick here for the Spin Doctors. (3B) for survival. But that'll do it. With the Spin Doctors, they win number 1 in game number 1 here in the Open Conference, completing the 3-0 sweep of the 3B Event Masters with this block.
Started out strong. The net defense category, and now a long road ahead. They just have to focus on certain skill set categories to be able to compete at a higher level.
25-15, 25-17, and 25-20. All in favor of the Savouge Spin Doctors.